Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Viridia, there lived a woman named Olivia Hamilton. She was known far and wide for her stunning beauty, a trait that had granted her many privileges in life. Olivia, however, was not content with just being beautiful. She had ambitions far beyond what her own talents could achieve. She was a gold digger, relentlessly seeking a wealthy man to fund her extravagant lifestyle. One day, as she strolled through the lavish gardens of Viridia Park, Olivia's eyes caught sight of a man sitting alone on a bench. His clothes were worn, and his appearance spoke of a life far removed from opulence. Alexander looked up, seemingly unfazed by Olivia's beauty. He stood up. "Hello," he said to her politely. Unknowingly to her, she didn't know he was a multimillionaire who just preferred to live a simple lifestyle rather than showing off. But Olivia eyed him critically, her mind quickly calculating his potential worth. "What's someone like you doing in a place like this?" she asked with a condescending tone. Alexander chuckled, "Just enjoying the peace and beauty of the park. Money can't buy everything, you know." Olivia raised an eyebrow, unimpressed. "Well, it can buy a lot, and I'm not interested in anyone who can't keep up with my lifestyle." Without waiting for a response, Olivia turned on her heel and walked away, leaving Alexander sitting alone on the bench. Little did she know, she had just dismissed a man whose wealth could have easily surpassed her wildest dreams. Days passed, and Olivia continued her quest for a wealthy suitor. She attended high-profile events, targeted successful businessmen, and engaged in a series of calculated maneuvers to ensnare a wealthy partner. However, despite her efforts, true love and genuine connections eluded her. One evening, Olivia received an invitation to a prestigious charity gala. Determined to find a wealthy man, she arrived dressed in a stunning gown, adorned with jewels that sparkled, ready for the dimly lit ballroom. The air was filled with the sound of laughter, clinking glasses, and the soft melody of a string quartet. As Olivia navigated through the crowd, she noticed a familiar face. It was Alexander Stanton, looking dashing in a tailored suit, surrounded by influential people from the city's elite. Shock and embarrassment washed over Olivia as she realized her mistake. Desperate to salvage the situation, Olivia approached Alexander with a forced smile. Well, fancy seeing you here," she said, attempting to sound casual. Alexander turned to her, looking sweet and charming. "Oh, hello again. What brings you to this event?" "I was invited, of course," Olivia replied, subtly adjusting her posture to appear more regal. Alexander nodded, his eyes betraying a hint of amusement. "I'm here to support the charity. It's a cause I believe in." Olivia's mind raced as she tried to come up with a way to impress him. As they glided across the dance floor, Olivia tried to engage him in conversation, but he remained elusive. Eventually, the dance came to an end, and Alexander excused himself to attend to other guests. Determined to make an impression, Olivia followed him. "You know, I may have underestimated you," she admitted, her tone a mix of humility and desperation. "I didn't realize who you were when we first met in the park," Olivia confessed, attempting to salvage her pride. "Look, Alexander, I'm not interested in beating around the bush. I want a life of luxury, and I think you can provide that for me. Success is not measured by the money one possesses. It's about the impact one makes, the relationships one builds, and the genuine connections with others. I thought we could have a meaningful conversation, but it seems I was mistaken." With that, Alexander excused himself and walked away, leaving Olivia humiliated and alone. The reality of her shallow pursuits hit her like a ton of bricks. She realized how shallow-minded she's been. Over the following weeks, Olivia reflected on her actions and the lessons she had learned. She realized that her focus on wealth had blinded her to the true qualities that make a person valuable. Determined to change her ways, she decided to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. As time passed, Olivia distanced herself from the superficial world she had once embraced. She sought out volunteer opportunities, engaged in charitable work, and forged connections with people based on shared values rather than financial status. Slowly but surely, she began to rebuild her life with a newfound understanding of what truly mattered. The opulent galas and superficial gatherings were replaced by meaningful interactions with individuals who shared her newfound values. One of the most significant changes in Olivia's life was her involvement in a local community project aimed at empowering underprivileged youth. The project focused on providing education, mentorship, and resources to children who faced economic challenges. As she worked alongside like-minded individuals, Olivia discovered the joy that comes from contributing to a cause greater than oneself. The genuine smiles of the children she helped mentor and the gratitude expressed by their families became more rewarding than any material possession she had once coveted. One day, As Olivia was organizing a fundraising event for the community project, she received an unexpected phone call. It was Alexander Stanton, expressing his admiration for the positive changes she had made in her life. "I've been following your journey, Olivia," Alexander said, his voice warm and genuine. "I must say, I'm impressed by the person you've become." Olivia, genuinely touched by his words, thanked him for reaching out. Over time, a deep and genuine friendship blossomed between Olivia and Alexander. They found themselves connecting on a level that transcended the superficiality that had initially defined their encounter. As they shared their experiences, hopes, and dreams, Olivia realized that the true richness of life lay in the relationships and connections forged with others. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the city, Alexander invited Olivia to join him for dinner. Instead of the glamorous settings Olivia had once sought, Alexander suggested a cozy, intimate restaurant known for its delectable cuisine and welcoming atmosphere. As they sat across from each other, surrounded by the subtle hum of conversation and the aroma of delicious food, Alexander spoke with sincerity. "Olivia, I've come to appreciate the authenticity you brought into your life. It's a rare quality, and it's what makes our friendship meaningful." Olivia nodded, a sense of gratitude swelling within her. "Thank you, Alexander. I've learned so much from you and from this journey." As the evening unfolded and the day finally came to an end, Olivia realized that the connection she shared with Alexander was far more valuable than any wealth she had once sought. Days turned into weeks, and Olivia and Alexander continued to navigate their evolving friendship. They attended cultural events, explored the city's hidden gems, and found joy in the simple pleasures of life. One evening, under the soft glow of city lights, Alexander took Olivia to a scenic overlook that offered a breathtaking view of Viridia. The skyline glittered in the distance, a testament to the bustling life below. Alexander confessed that he had developed romantic feelings for Olivia, feelings that transcended the bounds of friendship. Olivia, in turn, felt a swirl of emotions, a mixture of joy, surprise, and a lingering sense of disbelief. And so, against all odds, a friendship built on the lessons learned from a chance encounter evolved into a love story. Alexander and Olivia continued to navigate the complexities of life together, grounded in the authenticity and depth that had transformed their lives. As they embraced the beauty of their connection, they discovered that true wealth wasn't measured in bank accounts or material possessions. Instead, it was found in the richness of love, the depth of meaningful connections, and the joy that comes from living an authentic and purposeful life. The once shallow gold digger had unearthed treasures far more valuable than she could have ever imagined, and her heart overflowed with gratitude for the unexpected journey that led her to genuine happiness. They became the talk of the town and gave people more reasons to choose to live a life of value rather than being materialistic. Olivia and Alexander later got married. Truly, a life of value is worth far more than materialistic achievements, and they became role models worth emulating to the younger generation.